Hi guys! Thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. We're going to take a look at Scorpio and Taurus, the relationship. I hope you guys are doing okay out there. I did meditate over these cards. We're going to take a look and see what's going on with this connection. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. I don't know, you may not be every Scorpio Taurus couple. Feel free to check out my playlist, Scorpio Taurus main page, Zen Romance Tarot, and Zen Whispers. Those are and also my reads are on, where else I got those suckers? TikTok. I thought about Instagram, but I was like, you know what? Because I have my personal Instagram, and for some reason, somebody decided, oh, let me not go to her and ask no questions. Let me just hack into her shit. Now, we already know who that is. So we ain't gonna go there. Ned Lewack gonna take care of that, or his ass gonna pay for it. Scorpio, we're going to take a look and see what's going on with your individual energy right now with these cards. What's your thoughts? Hold on, let me turn these over. I was shuffling these. So you know how you walk around to the readers? You know how you walk around and you're shuffling like that? And then when you get on camera, you're like, oh, I need to shuffle these, but I did. But still, the energy, you were just shuffling. All right, what's going on, Scorpio? Give me your energy in this relationship with Taurus. What's going on? You might work with this Taurus. Scorpio, give me your energy. There's something about a small child. It comes out reversed. There's something going on with Scorpio. What's on your mind is a small child in this read. Or there's something about a small child. Maybe you don't know about this small child. Or whatever, it says small child. Let's take it for what it is. Okay, hold up. My thing right there. Alright, what else we got? There's somebody here who's not taking any action towards a child. I'm not going to have a new beginning with this child. I've made a decision not to do something. I'm not going to acknowledge a child, or no action, no changes towards a child, something like that. Taurus, give me your energy, please. Military, something about the military. Give me one more, please. What's up with this military? There's a partnership. People working together in the military. These people are unstable at the moment. There's no structure. Whatever it is they're doing at the moment is falling apart. They can't do something. They don't have any stability. If this was a group, which I'm led to believe it is, there's no stability in this group at this time. There's something about a child trying to hide a baby. There's something about an unwanted change that comes up. I don't want these changes, say both of you. That's a common energy. I don't want to have to face something. Give me more about this small child for Scorpio. What's up? I really don't want to use these, but I will. Only because of the color. I kind of want to keep the colors. Whatever. These are too bright is my point. When you see the colors, you'll be like, oh, I get it. I mean, if you're artistic at all, because Alright, what's going on, Scorpio? Give me more about this small child being reversed. What is the deal here? Why? What is that noise? Alright, what's up? Sadness. Okay. You don't want somebody to be sad about a child, or maybe you don't want to be sad about a child, which is why you could be denying somebody. There was a message that came through. Denial of a small child. There was a message. The message is upright, so it was received. Give me more, Scorpio. You received a message about a child. Maybe you guys failed to read this document. There's a message in there. Unexpected joy comes out reversed. Maybe you guys were surprised. Unexpected joy. I feel like you guys may have been expecting something. Fidelity. Okay. I feel like a child shows up. Yep, there's something with a child and fidelity that shows up. This might be about a marriage, Taurus. Give me one more for the middle. What's up with this? There's a message about somebody's fidelity, unexpected joy. Somebody's going to be sad about some money that has to now leave the house. Something about fidelity. And a message that somebody received about a child is reversed. Somebody's denying a child. Love. Ooh, somebody was in love with somebody. I guess it's a love relationship. It's fidelity. Maybe there's a wife that got pregnant and somebody wasn't happy about it. Something about fidelity. I don't know. Taurus, give me your energy in this relationship with Scorpio. What's going on, please? What's going on, Taurus, in this relationship with Scorpio? I don't have a desire. There's no desire. Okay, so there's no desire. And there's no sadness. You got no desire and Scorpio ain't mad. Go ahead. What else we got? Falseness. Yeah. I don't desire you. I was being false, or I am a false person. Give me more, please, for Taurus in this relationship. Sound like Taurus might have been playing a part or something like that as a false person. You know how you do stuff to make people happy or whatever. A thief. Something about, okay. I have no desire. I don't have any desire to be a false thief. Reverse. Give me more. What do you mean you don't have a desire to be a false thief? Somebody was pretending they were military. They posed as a military person when they went on some sort of a journey. It was a trip taken. The trip was taken. They presented themselves as a false person because they wanted to steal something. This has to do with the military. Somebody may have posed as a military person. More? Give me... To get a fortune. We knew it. They presented themselves as a false person to get money. So this is what's on your mind right now. I don't know if this is you. What's on Scorpio's mind is something about sadness. I don't know if this child is... If the message comes in about a small child, as in my Taurus had a baby on me, or if Scorpio tells Taurus, oh, I'm pregnant, and somebody's not happy about it. Maybe Scorpio's not happy about it. The thoughts do typically, this is what I think about Taurus, this is what Taurus thinks about Scorpio. But there's something with love here as the center card. Fidelity, love, fidelity, that's good, a message. Sadness is reversed, so somebody could be happy, unexpected joy. Maybe this unexpected joy is something that they didn't expect. Maybe they didn't expect to get pregnant. I'm not sure what's going on here, but there was a message about somebody's fidelity. There's a theme here talking about somebody in the army stealing something, presenting themselves as a false person, and both you guys don't want to change. Give me more about down here, please. I don't know, right? Don't that sound like a 90-year-old lady from the down here? I don't know if they talk like that. They talk like that up here. The older ladies, yup. They don't say around, they say round here. And when they mad, they say mammy instead of mommy. Child, when somebody tell mammy to you, they ain't happy with that's dad. Go, I heard them plenty of times when I go call your mom, no, go call your mammy or something like. And when they say that, good Lord, I don't know if that's a cultural thing. I don't think they say that in other cultures, but where I'm from, when you hear go call your mammy, child, you all know all hell about to break loose. That's the start of it when they say go call your man. Everything after that is pots, pans, brooms, and clothes on lawn with bleach. I don't know. Cabs if you can afford one. Your foot shoving south door. Bow. You fucking anywhere. All right. What's up with this change here? What's going on? Change. Okay. This unwanted change. The unwanted changes I got. Is this another doggone, is this one of them shotgun weddings? But no, not really. It says unwanted change. Something about a marriage. I don't want our marriage to change, you know. It's fidelity for me. Unwanted change. Somebody's going to jail. Somebody got married. Somebody's husband or wife is going to the jailhouse. That's what it looked like for thievery. They tried to steal somebody's fortune. Posed as a military person to steal money. Went on a trip that, I don't know if you knew about this trip, but it does say an unwanted change. That's a common energy, but I'm not clear. And I feel like this unwanted change of somebody going to jail is when somebody gets pregnant and while their partner's stealing a fortune. There you go. This says visit. See, this visit is a secret. And it comes up twice as somebody took a voyage, right? So voyage is a trip and visit is a trip. I went somewhere. I left my immediate surroundings that I'm used to and I took a trip. Same thing. There's a secret trip that happened. There's a marriage that somebody could have eloped to hide a pregnancy. Somebody could have eloped. Somebody could have tricked somebody. Taurus, did you trick Scorpio into marrying you before you told him you was going to jail to trick them? Oh, baby, I know we just got married, but something like that, right? So now we got a visit that ain't nobody supposed to know about. I don't know if this is conjugal. Please stop. Give me more. All right, there's something with some money. Somebody had a visit about money. There's an unwanted change that comes up. The unwanted change is in this marriage where there was an unknown visit or a secret visit about some money. One more, please. Somebody wasn't a sweetheart. So again, I told you somebody tricked y'all. Somebody tricked somebody. I don't necessarily, but you know what I don't get, you guys? I don't get that it was usury here. Like, I don't get that. I feel like the money was a surprise. I feel like the sadness is not sadness, it's happiness about a small child. But I feel like this small child announcement, if this is on some secret child somewhere, I feel like this child is welcomed by Scorpio. There's love, fidelity. This Scorpio could be married. Maybe they had some problems having children before. However, the way life goes is, it happens and you finally get pregnant and then this dumb... Anyway, there's something here where somebody wasn't being a sweetheart. So somebody could have tried to interrupt you, or you guys could have married a monster. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Anyway, you have the Three of Pentacles that comes up. It does speak to something with expansion, something having to do with groups, which is really important here. Now, Three of Pentacles is your craftsmanship. It's your teamwork. That's a group of people getting together as a team to accomplish something. Three of Pentacles. This is about planning. So, Scorpio, it says in your energy, there's something where you guys are planning here. You're planning some sort of a future action. It's a cooperating. Now, please keep in mind, planning, future action, and cooperating in a business venture. This Scorpio, or whoever you guys are dealing with, could be a younger energy here, because I feel like you guys may have recently graduated. Maybe you went back to school, or you're changing careers. But there's some sort of group work that was done here, right? It says that this move that Scorpio makes is going to bring a rise in prestige and earnings. We have the Eight of Cups that comes up for Scorpio in this relationship with Taurus. This is a situation... where the only thing you can do is walk away. It says here, the only solution is to turn your back and walk away. Turn your back in a different direction, effort made in vain. Abandonment. Scorpio says, I wish things were different, but I'm cutting my losses. I'm getting out of this situation. So I don't know if you, Scorpio, you leaving some workplace or something like that, whatever investment this is, you're like, yeah, I'm going to have to walk away from this. This is not going to work. Eight of Cups is about abandonment, moving away. For some of you guys, you actually travel away. Now, there is something about a journey here. There's also something about a journey over here, too. So you guys did travel. You went somewhere. I don't know. Or maybe you guys are both confirming that you know that the other went somewhere. Maybe that's what that means. I don't know. Whatever effort you put into some situation having to do with business, you had to turn your back, you had to walk away, you're cutting your losses, and you're getting out of the situation. Now, the Death card comes out reversed. By getting out of this situation, I guess with this Taurus, or if this isn't about your immediate love relationship, these could be instances. Like, for instance, Scorpio could have worked with a group of people, and they're like, yeah, I see what's going on here. I'm not really liking this. This teamwork. For some of you guys, this has to do with home repairs. There's something that you don't like about your job, or there's something that you may not, it's definitely about work, but there's something about repair work. For some reason, you don't like it. You don't agree with it, you abandon it. For some of you guys, you weren't fully advised of some situation and what it entailed, what it was about. Like I said, some of you guys could be very young, inexperienced, and didn't know what you were getting into. But you soon find out you have to abandon some situation that could equate to you abandoning Taurus over here. The Death card comes out reversed. You guys feel stuck. Right? I feel stuck. I know I had to abandon something, but I feel like the staying stuck is not necessarily with Taurus or with group. I feel like the being stuck is like, what do I do next? Right now, I know I had to walk away from this situation. In some cases, I had to work away from work and love, but I have to abandon this situation. For some of you, you feel stuck. Maybe you feel like your hope has been destroyed in some situation, but there's something here where there's something with your friends. There's something where your friends may have been trying to end something for you. For some of you, you don't want friendships to end. For some of you, you don't want this particular career to end. Maybe you feel like this career is a safety net, right? Maybe something like that is coming to an end. For some of you, you're changing careers. For some of you, you were forced into it. Like, I have to change careers. I already mentioned that at the beginning of the video. And I'm going to get your ass online too, sir. You're going to get cursed out whenever I feel like cursing you out. I want everybody to know how you do. I'm going to try working with these. Never mind. So the death card comes up. Scorpio, by leaving this situation, you guys are able to avert some sort of disaster. All right? You guys find out somebody could be dirty. Somebody came in, they tried to end something for you, but they weren't able to do it because you caught it here with the Eight of Cups. You realized what was going on with this group of people or this teamwork, what this task. It could have been a task that the team was supposed to tackle. Scorpio didn't agree, but Scorpio doing that smart move. But there's something here where one door closes and another one opens. But Scorpio, the cards are saying do not be afraid to go into the unknown because it's coming up for you. I think you guys are like, what's going on? Like, yeah, I walked away from that, so what's going on here? That's why the death is reversed. So I feel like for some of you, you still may be in a little bit of limbo in terms of what you're going to do in some situation. So, Taurus, let's take a look and see what's going on with you. Let's see how this actually works, okay? Now, we see that there's some planning over here for Scorpio. They were planning something with a team of people having to do with business, a business venture. Scorpio was planning on having a rise in prestige and earnings. Now, you walk in. Your energy is saying that you are single. You are independent. You could be a woman or feminine energy with authority and power. Keen intellectual abilities. It feels like you could be a judge. Maybe you're judging something. The way I see you looking at Scorpio, you're judging what role they play on the teamwork. Maybe you're judging whether or not they're going to go ahead and... Are you going to do this? Are you really going to participate with this team? I am looking to see. It's almost like Taurus is evaluating Scorpio's behavior. Right? What are you going to... I don't know if you're evaluating Scorpio's behavior. You could be, but you could be also... not just evaluating how Scorpio works with a team. I think you're evaluating the situation, the dynamic of this group that Scorpio walks away from. I think that's what you were looking at initially. Whoever this person is, maybe this is you, Taurus, keen intellectual abilities. Someone who has endured emotional loss as part of their journey or loss by death. So somebody could have had some sort of emotional loss. It could have been divorce. It does mention divorce in the text. It does mention death in the text. Somebody who is going to have the ability to pick up and carry on with their lives, even with having endured emotional things that happened to them. That's what this is, the Queen of Swords. So I'm still able to judge. I'm still able to go on with my life. And this is what Taurus is saying to Scorpio, right? I can still go on with my life. I'm strong-willed, and I will be able to cope and go on with my life. All right, so I see you're judging that, and you're telling them I'm independent. Okay. Eight of Wands. Okay, I get it. Something's moving really fast for you guys here. Scorpio decides they have to walk away from you, Taurus. You, though, it says that you're moving fast towards something with action, excitement. Notice that Scorpio's not moving at all. There's inaction over there. Like, I'm not moving with you. There's something where you take some sort of rapid action with excitement, and you're following through with some sort of a plan. Now, you could have been a team member over here, Taurus. You could have been one of these team members that Scorpio was working with, because I noticed that you continue with the plan. There was a future plan. Scorpio dropped out of this plan because maybe they didn't like the ethics behind it when they found out the truth. You continue on with this plan with the Eight of Wands here. It says that you're following through with your next phase of enterprise. So plan number one, start a plan, right? Planning. Taurus goes through with it. Taurus is like, yeah, I'm going to the next phase. Fuck you. I don't care if you're not, because it's the same card. I abandon this ship. I abandon this plan. And Taurus continues with the plan. They judged it. They said, I disagree with you. I'm going to keep going with this plan. I am going to travel. So you guys are going somewhere, and it's not traveling. It's some kind of air travel. If it's not air travel, you guys are going somewhere where you maybe have to drive or take a train. It's something of length. That's what it feels like, a trip of length of some sort. Also goes on to say that you guys are going to try and establish the role that you want to play in this new business venture. So you continue on. You keep going no matter what. Scorpio's like, this don't look right. So Scorpio hit this last card with the death averted. I averted some sort of a disaster. It's the end of an era, a job, maybe a career, but I'm going to find a new one. I'm getting into something new. So all those Scorpio's plans were outstanding, because I feel like I'm getting this feeling for some of you that this Eight of Cups energy from this group was abrupt. I feel like it was abrupt. I feel like these people, whatever happened, you avoided something. You avoided a death, maybe. You don't know. These people could have been plotting together to kill you. And that's been coming up too. I didn't want to say that, but you know, it is what it is, a death. You were able to avoid it by dropping away from these folk, these crazy people, whoever they are. Scorpio, Taurus could have been one of them. Taurus could have been part of this group. That's what I'm saying to you guys. I don't know what kind of group this is, but it's teamwork that was being done. There was planning. Clearly you were part of it. I don't know who this Scorpio is. But Queen of Swords. I'm calling judgment on this, says Taurus, and I'm going to keep going. 8 of Wands. They follow through. Next phase. Letting go of whatever left, and I guess that could be Scorpio. I have no idea. But deciding what role they want to play in a new business. Ace of Cups comes out reversed for Taurus in this relationship with Scorpio. So there are delays. There's disappointments in love. So they continue with this plan. They got hit with the oh well. Right? Scorpio stops. Scorpio averts some sort of a disaster. Scorpio is able to avoid some sort of a marriage with somebody who visited somebody. They wound up visiting some person who was a nasty. I would say this girl, she's probably, who would I equate her to? She's probably like a Queen of Cups reversed. Somebody who's like a bad mother, just bad qualities. But you avoid some sort of... And I feel like this queen or whoever she is, this sweetheart reverse, she may have stepped into it. She may have been part of this group work. Taurus continues on with the plan. Ace of Cups comes out reversed. Delays, disappointments, difficulties getting a new relationship up off the ground. Something that you set in motion right there. You set it in motion. You went on with the plan. Something you set in motion meets unforeseen obstacles. Ooh. What were those obstacles? A couple of surprises that come in, right? Number one, Scorpio walks away. Scorpio's like, I'm not participating in this. And I'm not. Like, I don't know who even told you. I really don't even know who told you. I guess this sweetheart reverse told you that Scorpio was the one. I don't know what they told you, but you know now. That's number one. And then on top of that, you guys have the 3 of Cups that comes in here, right? Something has been brought to completion. Whenever I see 3s, I think obviously more than one person or teamwork or something like that. I believe here there was some bad teamwork. I feel like it was a bad plan. I feel like there was a group of people, confirmation there was, and something has been brought to a completion. The common energy is my feelings have been made clear. Whatever this is, it may have resulted in a baby, which we see right here. So I feel like you guys may have gotten together. I feel like there was a baby had, but I don't know if the baby is Scorpio's. I feel like there could be a baby over here with this sweetheart reversed. And it could have had some interruption on marriage plans. I don't think I don't think there's a marriage. I think there was supposed to be a plan of marriage. And I think that Taurus didn't tell about this baby. Maybe this sweetheart here, for some money, she decided, I'm not going to tell nobody I'm pregnant till I'm like 8 months. And then they could deal with it. So you got somebody out there that's doing spiteful stuff and not letting you know what's what, right? And then they want to hit you with the okie doke on your wedding day. I think I saw a video of some woman who showed, I don't know if she showed up pregnant. I know she showed up tomorrow. She was the doggone mistress. Lord, I'd have took my flowers. I'm feisty today. I am. I'm feisty. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feisty today. I'm about them hands. You play with me. Take my little wedding shoe and shove it up you. So you come over. And then on top of that, why is you here though, right? I've been getting that too. I just did another read. Who was it for? I think it was Capricorn. They actually wound up having to abandon somebody at the altar because the person was trash. The person was there for the money, tricks, games, money, stuff like that. So I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was Scorpio and Capricorn. I think Scorpio left them at the altar. Scorpio's like, fuck you. You stay your toxic self right over where you are. I'm going to walk off into the sunset. I'm going to live the good life, okay? I'm going out to the grass, the dirt, the stuff that don't necessarily cost me money. And I'll go put my high heels on later on if I want to. That ain't no all-day thing. I don't know. It's just maybe I'm just being beautiful all day. And I don't know. Whatever happened with that Scorpio, the person that they were marrying, I said, And they were marrying into money, so Scorpio had bread. They married into money, but at the last card, Scorpio's like, yo, okie doke. But I think it was at the altar. Anyway, so, yeah, this sweetheart was the interruption here. You have the 3 of Cups. A baby could have come from somewhere. There's a judge who is judging a group of people's work and the Three of Cups, right? This also talks about a complete product. You guys, common energy is a product has been completed and it is marketable. You can put it on the market now, whatever this is. Something about some money, though. You knew they was coming, right? The lover reversed. Yep, some hater. You just got somebody from y'all's past. Or somebody that worked with this group of people who pretended to be some sort of a fake lover, but it was only to pretend to be a false person, maybe love bomb, to get somebody's money. We got money over here, baby over there, fidelity. Somebody, I think maybe that's what Scorpio wanted. And what Scorpio got was a sweetheart reverse. Some person stealing money, something like that. All types of weird falseness. Whew. All types of shenanigans going on. Marriage even comes up in the other doggone deck. Ciao. We got marriage right here, and then we got it right here in another prison. Ooh. Well, you know what? This is what I'll do. I'll keep that one, because I'll keep that one. The marriage. Give me a card after marriage. This is another story. What is the judge judging? What is the Queen of Swords? Uh-oh. About somebody's work, occupation. Some of this was at somebody's job. It's teamwork. Three of Pentacles suggests work that was done on work premises, right? Occupation. The judge is actually judging something that was done at work. What else is this judge judging? Some news that came in. Some news that was supposed to make somebody happy, and the judge is like, well, why is this person acting like that? Well, that's because he was trying to steal the money, judge. You've been doing this a long time. If you are a judge, I know you've been doing this for a long time. You can't tell me you don't know when folks lying. I know you do. So what do you do when you got the lying people and the lying judge? Something about a house. I don't know, right? So you hope you don't get the lying judge. And little by little, the lying judges are getting out of here. They being put down, all right? Looks like the Most High is sweeping through their neighborhoods. Something about the court. Sweeping through their neighborhoods and shutting it all down. Whatever that's about. Somebody's having some conflict, something with the court. Three of Cups. Somebody could be in court over a product. Somebody could be in court over a baby. Give me more. What else is going on under this Three of Cups? His thoughts. Somebody doesn't want you to think about this, know about the court, or know about their thoughts. Somebody doesn't want you to know that their new beginning was inharmonic, no cooperation with whoever it is. This third party. Somebody could have took off with a third party too. But there's no cooperation here. They don't want you to know about this. The good Lord. Somebody's praying because they're having some conflict. I'm having conflict with this courthouse. This could be a Taurus energy having some... Yup, Taurus. Having some issues at the courthouse. They're praying the good Lord. They're going to be known as of low honor. They don't want to be known as low honor in a partnership. Like a low quality partner in business or love. Wow. Is there anything else? I think I'm going to... I don't mind pulling them other ones. Hold on, where are they? Let me get some love messages. I didn't pull them on the other read. I don't know, maybe I did. No, that was on another. Guys, I have Gemini going on my other page. So, you're more than welcome to check them out. Zen Whispers, Gemini. Basically, it's a Gemini set. And like over here, I'm doing Scorpio. Over there, I'm doing Gemini. So, you guys, those take a little bit longer to upload for whatever reason. It does not matter. So that's how you know another thing too. Them people, listen, they got all access to your house, everything else. I would not trust these people as far as I can throw them. As far as I know, they could be looking at me right now, look at my cards, and make sure I'm really looking at this. I don't get the fuck about my house though. It's just really, it's intrusive. And then when you send the energy back, they want to cry. I don't give no damns about none of y'all's tears. I really don't. I don't care. Period. Once you make yourself enemies to me, that's what you are. Period. Scorpio, what do you have to say to this Taurus over here? I'm not clear on who did what, though. I know there's a lie with the military, and Taurus may have gone in as a false person, but they hid this from their wife, their partner, something with fidelity, and then there was a third party that jumped in. It was a group of people trying to off Scorpio. It says that Taurus was part of the plan of the group to get rid of Scorpio. That's what it says. And then you went forward with the plan and you got hit with the you cheapest. I want to be different. I don't want to be different, says Scorpio. You ain't going to make me a prostitute. I said I ain't one. Okay? Ain't nobody tricking for you. How about that? So you ain't changing shit. That's number one. Give me more. Scorpio, what do you got to say to this Taurus? You just gonna do what they want. You gonna be a hooker? No, you gonna be laid on the ground. I wish I could fully be honest with you. Well, I don't know what Scorpio you is. These days, everybody gonna catch it. You gonna get that full honesty. Will this pain ever stop, Scorpio? Yes, it will, because you're gonna give these people the same pain they gave you till they understand. They're gonna release the money. Okay? Whatever they stole from you, all this baby stuff, all this crap, yeah, you're gonna heal from it. And you're gonna have bread too. Taurus, what you got to say to Scorpio? Hold on, let me pull. Give me Taurus, what do you have to say to this? What do you have to say to this Scorpio? Taurus, what do you have to say to Scorpio? Got one. I wish to be like you. Then be chill. And it's fine to be you. Just be freaking chill, right? Don't be an asshole. Like, seriously, what's that? Don't be a sucker. Like, don't be like that. And then we good. It's simple. People don't understand. You don't have to try and be anybody else. Just be yourself. When you fake, it's going to come out that you a fake. Ain't nobody checking for you. And if you lack a personality, that's going to come out too. You can dress it up with all the blonde wigs you want. You could dress it up with, I don't know, you could dress it up however you want. If you ain't got no personality, it's as clear as day you ain't got one. You stand there and just be quiet. I cry at night, says Taurus. Give me one more. I long for your kiss. Oh, jeez. What's the common energy between these? Taurus effed up. Probably with their wife or their husband. Some baby showed up somewhere. Hold on. We got a card. There's a comment. I can't promise you anything is a common energy. You can't. You can't promise longevity because somebody could be going to jail. Somebody's in court. They don't want you to know it. A bunch of secrets. Will this ever change? Yeah. It will. Everything changes. And how long are you going to hold on to it? Because even the stuff you're holding on to changes. And you ain't even holding on to the same thing no more. Y'all holding on to these men from when high school. And they 10 times more dirty now than they were back then. And you're still holding on. This is mess. Let it go, yo. For real. Let it go. Don't bring none of that crap with you. When this new heaven and new earth, the new earth, I want to be free. Like, nobody wants drama. I want to live in peace. And I think that's what you guys want too. Don't promise nobody nothing. I can't even promise you forever. What is forever? Forever and ever. Like, anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I'm going to leave it there. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. You know, that ain't nothing but the devil, okay? You know, and I bet not get flagged for this song because I ain't do it. And this is ridiculous. Anyway, I'm done reading anyway. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.